illegal blockades, hypocrisy, and the Trudeau government's Emergencies Act. If you've been watching the media for the past few weeks, you'd be forgiven for thinking Canada had entered some sort of unprecedented state of lawlessness, where a new political movement had adopted menacing and sinister political tactics to bring a government and a country to its knees. But if you believe that, you'd also have to be living in an alternate reality, because the idea of erecting blockades didn't exactly just fall out of the sky. In fact, it was just 2 years ago where illegal blockades paralyzed the entire country, blocking highways, ports, and most critically, Canada's rail lines, all over a natural gas pipeline in northern BC. And these blockades weren't exactly non-violent lovin's. In one instance, they actively attempted to derail a train, what many would call domestic terrorism. And what was Trudeau's response at the time? Well, he didn't call them racists, he didn't call them Nazis, and he certainly didn't invoke the Emergencies Act. In fact, he directly negotiated with those at the center of the activist campaign, rewarding them for their actions while throwing all of the elected First Nation chiefs who supported the project under the bus. So maybe it's not surprising that another political movement 2 years into the future with a different cause would try the exact same thing. And yet, what's maybe even more comical has been attempts by the Trudeau government to paint the trucker protest as some sort of ominous foreign-funded operation, when the environmental groups that backed the blockades just 2 years earlier received hundreds of millions of dollars in U.S. money, including some who are still actively soliciting donations specifically for blockades, like the so-called tiny house warriors who have infamously terrorized the small town of Blue River, BC. But despite all of this, the 2022 crown of hypocrisy has to go to Green Party MP Elizabeth May, who recently voted in favor of invoking the never-before-used Emergency Act to clear out non-violent protesters and seize the bank accounts of their supporters without a court order. This is an MP who was literally arrested herself at an illegal blockade just 4 years ago while she was a member of Parliament. And now she's declaring a national emergency to target Canadians who did the exact same thing. Look, the past 3 weeks, when viewed through literally any lens, have been a complete embarrassment, a masterclass in incompetence and a highlight reel of hypocrisy. And it has revealed more than ever for the entire world to see, unfortunately, that our leaders have exactly no idea what they're doing.